the exotic picks would make them unexpected. And
That is true.
if you expect the unexpected, you will,
You'll get the unexpected.
you'll get the unexpected, and so on and so forth. That's the conversation there. But of course, if you're going for the exotic plays or the cheese strats, most of the time these teams will be able to counter you really, really bad.
Orthodox picks is it? It is, I mean.
And
For the bans, any thoughts or typical?
it's a typical Razor ban, typical Kinetic ban. We are seeing a couple of surprising bans here. We got Silvernail and Anka. They really don't want to get Silvernail online early on. We'll see how Elite8 is going to work with this lineup.
Do you think they'll still go with the early game push or pull it a little bit backward?
I think Elite8 would still opt to just try to end the game as fast as possible. And we do see the Tony pick here by Official Hein. A potential Catherine pick. There we go. Catherine pick being
Catherine
chosen here by Noiisy Boys. Adagio as well. That's just sustain all across the board. Rona. A possible Rona pick.
Should they lock in or asking all of these questions?
It's too early to tell, to be honest. Yeah, they already went for Rona. And we have the Rage Cage. Mr. Rage Cage himself is now in the game. Arden is one of the first heroes I used in Vainglory. Aside from Ringo. Ringo's like my main. But yeah, an alpha has been picked. And we see that. This Celeste pick is... It's like Noiisy Boys are trying to get rid of Celeste for Official Hein because we all know Official Hein is deadly on that Celeste. And on the side of Noiisy Boys, it's just vintage Vainglory, so to speak. The question is, what will be the final pick for these guys? And Jaeger's trying to look for...
If I'm not mistaken, like one of the high tier builds for Celeste would be Frostburn, Halcyon Chargers, and what was the other one? Spellfire and Broken Myth.
Just gotta have that burst potential,
Swap hero.
And here we go. This
Swapping
is
heroes.
going to be the final lineup. In the get-go, I could see that Elite8 really wants to
push.
bully. They really want to bully Noiisy Boys because because their composition is just painful. Really, really painful. Like, they got the Jewel, they got the Sky, that's just burst damage all together. And they got Arden that could contain them in one area. Of course, Rona as well, that will just start jumping in and out of the fights. And Tony as well, well, he's Tony, he's just gonna punch people to oblivion.
So they fly to the oblivion.
Yeah. And Catherine, Adagio, Celeste, Alpha on the side of Noiisy Boys. It's just these guys are just going to play it safe. What I'm reading is they're just going to play it safe because Adagio will be able to sustain the team. Celeste will be able to just battle from afar. And Catherine will just try to go for the initiations. That's the composition I'm seeing here. But we are here in the second game of the series between Noiisy Boys
Here we go.
and Elite8.
I was about to say lazy. Will Noiisy Boys be able to take the win, or will Elite8 with their burst field and bullying lineup be able to take the second game and secure a permanent win against Noiisy Boys?
Is there such thing as a not a permanent win?
I think I mean, like, if you're gonna win but it won't let you advance to the next level, it's not permanent yet.
Yeah, all the minions are gonna spawn in the jungle, and we will see them start stealing the crystal trance, try to get some extra gold here. Hun Jaeger's on that sky though. Yeah, it's there's really not much we can talk about here early in the game. They're just getting as much farm as they can, but Mr. Lightgod, that is overextending on your part, but good thing you didn't stay in here.
They're just taking a feel on the map again, just, you know, trying to farm and waiting if they'll be able to initiate. Typical early game setting in a Vainglory game.
Yeah, typical. They just really need to play it safe. Especially Noiisy Boys, you really want to play it safe as much as possible. They don't want to give Elite8 the win here.
That is true. Another advantage could cost them the win.
Yeah, early pickoffs will cost Noiisy Boys the game here. That's something they really want to stray away from, so to speak. Yeah, there's nothing much happening.
Nothing much. Probably because Noiisy Boys doesn't want to risk anything since Elite8 already won. So they're like, what should we do? We're just gonna play it safe for now, and they're just waiting for the queues and everything else. Probably they're just farming and waiting to level up.
Hold up though, this is going to be a costly engagement here for Noiisy Boys. Daniel GP dropping pretty low, but will be able to survive. iLock though dropping pretty low. Honeyegers as well. It's just back and forth here all over at the middle lane. Nobody having the early advantage here. Meanwhile, over the top lane, Mr. Lightgod is just farming to his desires. But hold up though! That's going to be a kill. Celeste falls down. It's your bro. Only one left over the middle lane. That is going to be a costly death for Noiisy Boys.
First blood goes to Elite8.
I think this is going to be a follow-up? Oh no, it's just going to be a farm here.
Too tanky.
Too tanky. I don't want to deal with you. Yeah. Both of these guys are tanky. Catherine and Rona. Those guys are not the tankiest chance, but one of the tankiest chance. But over here, it's a 4v2 situation. Not really something you want to go up against Elite8, but they are...
Run, Mr. Lightgod, run. iLock just too low, so might not be able to do much damage, but he can offer support and push those 4 members away. Hun Jaeger's lurking around.
iLock dropping pretty low. You really don't want Arden to fall back on levels.
Oops, Hun Jaeger's is in a bit of a trouble right now.
Oh no, here we go. Hun Jaeger's is just spraying wildly, dispersing. Trying to force the Noiisy Boys back.
I honestly thought someone was gonna be slain there, but you know.
Not gonna happen anytime soon. I mean, still early in the game. There's a 1,000 gold lead for for Elite8, so it's not much. Everybody's still pretty chill. Just like over here at the top.
1v2 here at the top lane. Mr. Lightgod did Bombardier, and I am try. Try.
Then hide this game. Not really something you want to happen, especially Celeste that you really want to just win over, so to speak. Celeste needs to win the lane.
I think they're probably, well, obviously, they are targeting Celeste just so she won't be scary at the latter part of the game. Since they are ganging up against her.
You're getting up against her. The Cloud Walker is going to be forced back. It's your bro in a 1v4 situation. Will be able to survive. Nope. He dies. It's your bro falls down. And I think there's going to be another conversion. Daniel GP. Well, it's not actually going to be a conversion there. Daniel GP just really needs to keep farming. And I think Uranophobia and Official Hind, they have plans here to try to stop Catherine from farming a little bit more.
Elite8 still has that map advantage towards Noiisy Boys, so they are utilizing that, and Noiisy Boys just don't have the plan to go against it yet.
Oh, this is costly though. Official Hind falls down. Wasn't aware that there was a camera there. He gets spotted and he immediately gets taken out.
And the Ghost Swing has landed. I just had to say that.
Ghost Swing has landed. But this, we're not going to focus on Ghost Swing because right now this is an engagement that Noiisy Boys are actually winning so far.
Nice response from Uranophobia.
It's a 1-for-1 trade so far, but Elite8, they are just dealing a lot of damage, and this is what I'm talking about. They are able to bully Noiisy Boys' lineup.
Star being alone could be dangerous. Might want to go back.
Might want to go back. See if they'll be able to go back. It's your bro though. Level 4 amongst level 7s and 6s.
That's gonna be difficult.
Well, not level 5. And Catherine, though, you are on your own. Uranophobia gets stunned. Hopefully the turret would actually get the aggro, but the Kree is actually going to get it. Oh, that is going to connect. Bunch of deaths actually happening there over at the middle lane. So one for... it's actually Ezio Bro falling down. It's not a trade, so to speak. But Ezio Bro falling down. Still a lot of kill advantages here for Elite8.
Elite8.
A lot of gold and a lot of experience.
I think you're not actually. I think you're right. They're bullying Noiisy Boys as early as they can, and Celeste just dying over and over. Won't give her team the enough push and pressure that they will need. Here, however, we could see that.
Yeah, this is an engagement over here at the river. And really,
Noiisy
Boys, they can't do much here. Hunjager kills Adagio and Official Line as well. Takes down Daniel GP there. And we're able to secure the turret here over to the bottom lane. Not really anything Catherine could do here against that Rona. And Bombardier actually dives in towards the turret. He is dropping pretty low. It's your bro. Will be trying to kite them as much as possible. Bombardier actually still lives. It's your bro. Will he live? He actually lives barely, and he gets taken out finally. And Elite8, they are still just on good form here.
Past 8 minutes into the game, we can see that Elite8 has 10 kills, while Noiisy Boys has only 2 kills. 8 kills is a lot, especially if it's an early game and you're against that composition. So, do you have an idea on what Noiisy Boys could do to be able to at least catch up?
Noiisy Boys need to get online as soon as possible, especially Daniel GP. Daniel GP needs to get the core items up as early as possible, as well as Adagio, because both these guys will be... what's the right word? I forgot. They would be crucial in clashes. Just Daniel GP dealing the damage from afar, Catherine going in for the engagements, and Adagio just trying to sustain them as much as possible. And there we go, the Rage Cage! Arden goes in for the ult. Gauntlet has been summoned. They were able to secure a kill. Noiisy Boys are actually being forced to fall back here. Official Hein just kiting them. And finally, Hunjagers actually falls down. Official Hein dropping pretty low. He is running away. He is trying to kite them as much as possible. It's your bro and Bombardier. They are dropping pretty low. Bombardier is actually diving in. Will they be able to secure Official Hein there? Official Hein still lives. It's your bro is trying to deal as much damage as they can. Ilock will be able to stop that from happening.
Ooh.
Official Hein almost falls down there. Rona actually secures the jungle cure there. Uranophobia will be able to get the Crystal Crystal Trent, I'm sorry. There's a lot of things happening left and right, and everything is favoring Elite8.
They're all over the map. Like, they're doing something in the mid, then they're doing something in the bot lane and the top. They're just all over the map, and I think that's good because they have this map advantage. Like, Elite8 won't roam around, but it almost feels like Noiisy Boys is where Elite8 wants them to be.
It's like they're drawing the line for them. If they go there, but Bombardier actually drops into Official Hein. Knight's called going in for Official Hein actually, because Official Hein has been dealing a lot of damage here. Daniel GP dropping pretty low though. Really don't want Celeste to fall down onto the side for Noiisy Boys, and right now they are forcing Elite8 back here. I think Noiisy Boys finally have their foothold here, but not really much connecting here. Rona is just pushing here over the top lane, and it doesn't matter how many kills you have. If you have the objectives is what you need. Here we see Elite8 just securing the objectives over the top lane, and I think this is going to be an engagement over at the river. Ilock and Arenaphobia are pretty low. Hunjagers is diving in. Will they be able to secure the kill? They are able to secure the kill. They take down Daniel GP, the main damage dealer on the side of Noiisy Boys. Catherine and Adagio are down. It's just Alpha, and it's your bro is down. Bombardier is falling down as well. This is gonna be an ace. Elite8 will be able to start pushing this, and this is the beginning of the end for Noiisy Boys.
Beginning of the end. Wow, that was deep. Earlier, Noiisy Boys did have a good plan to slowly diffuse Elite8 out, but it's so fast that the moment they think they have the advantage, Elite8 just regrouped and initiated the fight.
They counter-initiated. They went in for the counter-attack, and it paid off for Elite8. The Black Claw has landed. This is crucial, and this is going to be an Elite8 take, because as far as I'm concerned, Noiisy Boys, they will try to go for the steal.
Arenaphobia at level 12.
It seems they'll be able to actually go for the steal. It's actually pretty possible. They just need to Celeste time the attack, but Elite8 are actually going to go in for the kill. Instead, no, we're going to switch our objectives here. We need to stop Daniel GP from trying to go for the steal. And Rona and Adagio on a 1v1 over there at the Black Claw. Will somebody be able to get it? And Adagio actually steals it for no! Noiisy Boys! It's gonna pay off, hopefully. Black Claw will spawn at the middle of the map. There's just going to be two guys left onto the side of Noiisy Boys, but they do have Black Claw pushing, so at least they bought themselves some time. And this is not good for It's Your Bro. It's Your Bro is just really not
1v3.
Well. It's a 1v3.
Mortal.
That's a tower killed. At least Noiisy Boys bought themselves some time. But at the same time, is it worth it? That's the question. It's really hard to tell at this point.
It's hard to tell. But Noiisy Boys is doing a great job trying to counter attack Elite8. However, you can see that Elite8 is actually closing in on their base, which is really crucial, kind of scary, but we'll see how things will turn out.
Let's see, Hunjagers is actually going to be able to run away there. Satara really don't want to be picked off there. Your team needs you. And right now, that's a double kill onto the side of Official Hind. Adagio and Alpha falls down. Catherine falls down as well. This is it.
This is it, you're right.
There's the only way. I mean, there's still a possibility of a bounce back. They just, Noiisy Boys really just needs to manage how they control the snowball that Elite8 actually started here. Will they be able to actually convert the kill? That's a question. They take down Hunjagers. They're trying to secure another kill here. Trying to delay the inevitable, but that gauntlet though will assist. That will assist Official Hind in securing the kills, and it's really not looking good for Elite8 just for this clash. But they are pushing back. Rona jumping into the action. Bombardier dropping pretty low. I Am Try is going to fall down here inevitably. Turning things around. It's really just an Elite8 sided match here. There's no doubt about it.
I honestly think I Am Try's efforts to actually pick a few enemy teams was ended up to nothing, because he did try, but I'm not sure if it's mistakes caused by Noiisy Boys or it's just that Elite8 was able to foresee the actions. But whatever that may be, Elite8 was able to turn things to their favor. Too bad for Noiisy Boys. It was a nice initiate, it was a nice fight while it lasted, but Elite8 just, you know,
they just didn't have enough damage output. That's the problem with Noiisy Boys. Yeah, we see this now. Sky just dropping down the rain from above, dealing a lot of damage. Right now, they're all bunched up together. Sky will be able to just drop the ultimate there. The ultimate is actually going to be up in 10 seconds, and still nothing much is going to happen here on the side of Noiisy Boys. Elite8 is just going to be able to wipe it out. So Tara and Daniel GP goes down. Everybody else is just going to be forced to hide behind the turrets. Bombardier will have to go back to their main base. This is it. It's just a matter of time.
They're taking it slow. They're taking it slowly but surely. That's the only thing I get from Elite8 right now. The Black Claw has landed. First, you're gonna secure that. Will this Noiisy Boy still have a chance?
Hard to say. It's really hard to say.
It all depends on the team plays, the possible team plays.
Yeah, if their team plays like that, where they just get picked off, there's really nothing they can do there. Sure, they can try to steal Black Claw again, try to delay the inevitable, but there's nothing that they can do. Black Claw will land in the middle lane, they will start pushing, and they will be wiped out here over in this clash. Catherine is going to join in on the fight where they don't have to join in on the fight, and Catherine is on his own, and this is going to be another ace. Catherine, though tanky, I mean, there's just a lot of damage going on for everyone, and that's going to be an ace. Black Claw will start pushing in. This is going to be
again.
GG.
I think if Sitara was able to respond earlier, Noiisy Boys could have had at least 1 or 2 kills from Elite8. Because that, you could see how tanky Sitara was. That's like against 3-4 enemy champions. He was able to stay alive for quite a long time. But sadly, he's alone.
He's alone, and there's really nothing he can do alone against 5 people. Unless you're a Taka.
Ooh.
A Taka or a box. I mean, I've done that multiple times in the past. 1v5's
Easy.
easy, especially if it's against bots.
No wonder.
But yeah, this is going to be it.
Yep.
Elite8 is going to take this. Vainglory Crystal will fall.
GG, WP, congratulations to Elite8.
And Elite8 just proved that they are the veteran team here. Kudos to Noiisy Boys. They did try to put up a good fight. And since this is going to happen multiple times.